Looking to figure out the difference between a Class 3 and a Class 4 shingle, you have clicked on the right video. It is Jordan, your favorite roofer with Calgary Roofing and Restoration, and today we're going to go over the differences between Class 3 and Class 4 shingles, specifically IKO shingles, which is a partner of ours that we use for 95% of our projects. We love their products, so let's dive in. First off, going over the similarities between the Class 4 and the Class 3. Starting out is you have your fast lock sealant on these. So obviously, as you can tell, this is a performance shingle. This is a regular Cambridge shingle. The fast lock sealant is the same on both products. So you're not gonna get any difference in the actual bond to the shingle underneath it. The differences kind of go into, obviously, which we'll get in a second, the Kevlar strip compared to not having it. So the fast lock sealant is the same, and then the algae resistance for blue-green algae is also the same. So it will, when you start getting algae, it'll have kind of black stains on your roof that do not look good. So both of these have the algae resistant, which is very, very important, especially in our climate, as well as the fast lock sealant. So let's go into the fiberglass mat and the actual asphalt particles on top of the shingles. So this, as you can see, is Atlantic Blue. That is a Class 3 performance shingle, so very similar to the Cambridge, besides having the Armor Lock nail strip that IKO is famous for. So the actual fiberglass mat as well as the asphalt particles will be the same on these. They're both Class 3 hail rated. Again, guys, the difference, a big, big difference. Whenever you start talking performance shingle to a standard Cambridge shingle, a Class 3 shingle, is this Kevlar ArmourZone. They call this the ArmourZone. So what this is a strip that goes through the common bond that is actually Kevlar. So when we nail into the roof, guys, it is a extra hold. It is up to 210 kilometers of wind rating, so a much higher wind rating compared to the Class 3. In our climate, that's very, very important. In a lot of climates, that's very, very important. So we will do 6 nails on all of our shingles, regardless if it is a Class 3 or Class 4 or Class 3 performance shingle. But that Kevlar strip gives us that extra layer of protection with wind to keep that shingle onto the decking. It's very important, and we've actually tested it with IKO here at the CRR HQ, where we nailed down these shingles, we ripped them off. The Cambridge came off, I hate to say it, like butter when we did a pull test. The Class 3 and Class 4 with that Kevlar strip actually was very, very difficult to get off. It took us probably 5 or 8 times of really ripping that shingle to pull that off of the decking. And all that is because the Kevlar strip that is underneath in the nailing zone that is very, very vital to keeping that shingle on the roof. So we always say, if you can ever afford the upgrade with IKO products to at least the Dynasty, we recommend it because that Kevlar strip does wonders, and we've seen it time and time again throughout the years really, really work well in windy conditions. Let's go into the shim to the tooth and the adhesive underneath. There's actually 5 strips of adhesive, construction grade adhesive underneath that keeps that shim to the tooth, which makes it very, very hard to get off. It's not going to come off, guys, for years and years and years. So another big upgrade, but they offer it on all shingles, so it's not just going Class 3, Class 4, so that's another similarity between these two. And it's, you know, it's one of those things, these shingles are built very, very well. They're very, very strong. And you know, in our climate, we're in Calgary, that makes a huge, huge difference, is having the right shingle to put on the roof, because with the freeze-thaw cycles, the winds, the snow, the rain, we see it all here. So putting the right shingle on our customer's house is one of the most important things we can do as a company. Let's talk colors, and I've pulled out a couple of fun colors that we love installing. With the IKO Cambridge shingle, this is IKO specific, guys. With the IKO Cambridge shingle, we offer 8 colors, not we, but IKO offers 12 Dynasty colors, and there's a couple of fun ones. That is the Class 3 Performance, and then back to 8 colors for the actual IKO Nordic Class 4 shingle. Most of the colors are the same, and then there are 4 extra ones with the Dynasty, the IKO Performance shingle, Class 3 shingle, and I've pulled a couple out here. You will see the Monaco Red as well as the Atlantic Blue. These colors are absolutely awesome. We did a Monaco Red yesterday that absolutely pops, different than anything else in the neighborhood, and the same, we do a lot of Atlantic Blue, which is also an awesome shingle. So you can basically get the same 8 colors from top to bottom no matter what, but you are offered a few extra really fun, really cool colors if you're looking for something just a little bit different for your house and something to pop in the neighborhood. Let's talk hail rating, which I know you have all been waiting on. The IKO Class 3 is up to 1.75 inches of hail resistance, where the Class 4 shingle will be 2-inch hail resistance. So you get a decent amount more in resistance from the Class 4 than the Class 3. You also need to check with your insurance carrier. Sometimes your premium can be less if you have a Class 4 shingle, so it's something to speak to your insurance about. See if they offer something as far as a financial compensation or something for a Class 4 shingle. So reach out to them and when making a decision, and maybe that plays into it. So those are your main similarities as well as differences between the IKO products in Class 3 Cambridge, Class 3 Performance, and the Dynasty, as well as their Class 4 offering in the Nordic. If this video was helpful, guys, please leave us a comment. Let us know what you think. Let us know what you want to see in future videos, as well as hit that subscribe button. We're trying to grow this channel. We're trying to get as much educational content out as possible. So hit that subscribe, hit that bell icon so you know when we drop a new video. And guys, thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you with the next educational video or our weekly vlog at the Calgary Roofing and Restoration HQ.